Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. It's a statement of Ali radiallahu anhu. He says, Araftu Rabbi bifasq al-azaim. I recognize my Lord through the breaking of my plans. You strategize, you make plans, things seem to be perfectly aligned, and all of a sudden, Allah has a different plan. And usually in those moments, your faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gets strengthened or weakened. So when that happens, this is a test. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, حَسِبَ النَّاسُ أَن يُتْرَكُوا أَن يَقُولُوا آمَنَّا وَهُمْ لَا يُفْتَنُونَ. Everyone will go through these tests. And that's what happened with me 2 years ago, when it seemed like we had everything all planned out. We have no sisters in our family, we have 5 brothers. And my youngest brother came back, and he was the daughter of our family. Taking care of my mom. My mom was old, so perfect timing. Miftah is growing, we're teaching. And then my brother's there just taking care of my mother and serving her and serving us. And everything looked like it was, perfectly aligned. And all of a sudden, Allah took him from us. Inna lillahi ma akhadha wa lahu ma ata. Of course, we all belong to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and He has a right to take anyone whenever He wants, and no one can question Him. But at that time, it really started putting these questions in my heart, like, why? Why now? Like, what was the hikmah behind this? What's the wisdom behind these things? And of course, you don't need to see the wisdom behind things to believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but sometimes Allah does that to you. To validate that faith in you, to strengthen that faith in you. I believe that's what happened to the Prophet ﷺ. He saw the gifts of his sacrifice, So for example, for me, what happened was Allah took one brother. But then as soon as Allah took that one brother from us, Allah gave us hundreds of brothers. So much love across the world. So much love anywhere we go. Our students, our brothers, our family members, people we didn't even know, the emails that we're getting, the text messages, people that feel this connection with us. And we got so much love. And honestly, the love that إِنَّ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ سَيَجْعَلُ لَهُمُ الرَّحْمَنُ وُدًّا. When you feel that true divine love that Allah has blessed people with, and Allah puts that in people's hearts, right when I felt that, I said, Allah, you always give more than you take, 100%. And that gives you this hope. Like, don't ever feel like Allah took something. No, Allah is taking something from you to give you much more. Don't they baade mukhalif se na gubraye iqab. Ye to chalti hai tujhe uchar unane ke liye. A poet says that don't be afraid of these strong winds that are coming at you. Oh eagle, these strong winds are only coming to make you fly higher. So this idea, you read it, you talk about it, but then when it happens, it shakes you from within you. It doesn't matter how much ilm you have. It doesn't matter how much you've teaching Quran. It does shake you and starts making you think. Your hands start shaking whether you should even make dua. But then when I start seeing the gifts of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, every decision we're making, there's khair in it. We open any project we're doing, there's barakah in it. Anyone we're asking for something, they're helping us. Now when you start seeing these benefits from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that's, I believe, with the Prophet ﷺ, Allah took his mother, took his father, took his children at early ages, but then Allah gave him a whole galaxy of Sahaba that loved him more than they loved their own families, their own parents. فِدَاكَ أَبِي وَأُمِّي يَا رَسُولَ اللَّهِ. And that's why, and as he was leaving this world and he saw them praying Salah, he was smiling. He didn't have his own children to look at, but he was looking at the Sahaba because Allah gave him much more than he could have imagined. So this is something we should keep in our minds, that this is what happened to me, and I hope this reflection, you can think about it, and always, without going through it, you can also believe the same thing that always in your life, that Allah will always give you more than He takes. May Allah bless us.
If you're benefiting from this content, then please make sure to click subscribe and make sure that you turn on your notifications.